takes the shot, and he...
Stu rips the shot from the point.
Backhand forehand, shoots and scores!
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the beautiful border city of Lloydminster and Service Place, where we are inside the Robert B. Holmes Arena for this JPHL 14U broadcast here on Silent Ice TV. Madden Popple has the pictures for you. Zach Stellis is producing. My name is Dean Millard. It's my pleasure to welcome you into our final day of the opening showcase here in Lloydminster, and action continuing out in minutes away from puck drop here in Lloydminster as the JPHL kicks off season 4 this weekend. And we are just about set to get underway. Edmonton in the dark jerseys going left to right. The Rockies in the light jerseys, and it's fired in on Wetch, and he gets tied up with a defenseman in behind the net. The net comes off, and that was a quick 10-second start. Hopefully Wetch is okay. He got knocked into the net, collided with his own player in that situation. So a bit of a reset here. And it's HC Edmonton who wins that face-off. Shot in on Wetch again. He steers that one to the corner. Now it's fired out in front and cleared away as the Rockies start up the left side. O'Hara, nice move to get around the D-man. And it's Brody McCauley who picks up that loose puck. And it's brought out, now a chance for Edmonton. Maybe an odd man rush, but for Calgary. And HC Edmonton has actually had a couple of good opportunities here. We'll see if Calgary can get things back the other way on this man advantage. Off the face-off now, fired in on goal. And Wetch again makes that save. And off the face-off, the Rockies grab a hold of it, fire that out into the neutral zone, and now they carry it in over the blue line, trying to cut towards the front of the net, but that one rolls through the crease and into the corner. There's a hit down low as the Rockies gain control, trying to set up on this power play. Battle in the corner now. O'Hara came down to try and keep it in. Adrian couldn't pop it in, and it rolls out into the neutral zone where Asher Gardner moves it back up to Dio Adrian. Now O'Hara. O'Hara trying to dance through. He's knocked down. And HC Edmonton fires it off the boards and down the ice. Less than 20 seconds to go in the power play for Calgary. There's a good block there from Cruz Mouncey, forcing the Rockies back into their own zone as the power play is set. And that's his third of the season. 14:54. And I believe it was Finn Finley, who picked up the assist, the only assist on that one. Rockies now throw that off the wall, comes out into the neutral zone and flip back in. Calgary now looking to settle things down and work things out of their zone. They do. Puck was just past Asher Gardner. Can't get it one way. It's intercepted again. Kuo now just fires it down the ice. And Adrian intercepts that one for the Rockies as they have Edmonton on a change. They move that up to Calder Lalonde. Calder and Grant Lalonde, twin brothers from Windsor, Ontario. Maybe originally, maybe moved to Calgary. We'll find out throughout the season. That's taken away, and Grayson Monea moves it out into the neutral zone. Now McCauley brings that out. Now it's in over the blue line. And HC Edmonton has two men in front. And they couldn't get the shot on net as Wetch was sprawled out to make that save. Cox in over the blue line. Far side. They get it back to C. Now he dumps it down. And bringing it back up to the blue line is Mountsie. Mountsie, a little give and go. That is taken away by the Rockies and backhanded down the ice. Nice job there by Calgary's Dio Adrian. Now the puck in behind the net. As HC Edmonton starts away. Up the right side, Carter West has that one taken away as Xander Schultz flying around the net. And he's going to go for a skate shorthanded. Schultz weaving his way through, fires and scores! Xander Schultz using up some air miles as he goes coast to coast, top shelf. What a beautiful shorthand. Now it's sent back down into the Rocky zone. A chance for HC, and they score. Parker Garlitos once again, and he has the answer. Taking that puck, cutting to the net, and putting away his second of the game. What an answer for HC Edmonton. Exactly what they needed in an opportunity to respond to Calgary after a crazy good goal from Schultz. And it's an unassisted goal at 8:03. And we will probably be getting to our media timeout at the next whistle. Been some penalties and obviously some goals in the way as HC Edmonton has that stripped off the puck. The Rockies trying to get it out. And here they come up the right side. Finn O'Hara has that taken away. Carter West moves the puck up. And it's into the neutral zone again. Monea. Far side for McCauley, and that is lifted into the Rocky zone. Takes a weird bounce on Wetch, but he does recover. Comes back to the blue line. Monea with a shot just wide of the net. Puck sent down in below the goal line. And Carter West sends it around the boards. Now that is picked up there by Lindbergh. Taken away by the Rockies, and they will start out. Gardner on the left side. Trying to get around Manea. High shot up top. Morin makes the stop. They score on the rebound. Sawyer Sewell pokes in the loose puck. And we've got goals coming everywhere here. It's our audio feed, but there's a shot on net. And a great save made by the goaltender Wetch. As he was able to keep that one out. And he goes back in behind the net to play the puck. 4:40 remaining in the opening period. Tied at 2. There's a shot off of the glass. And it comes right back out. HC Edmonton fires it through a crowd. It bounces away. And now there's another shot through a crowd as Wetch makes the stop. And he's getting involved. And he's going to have to watch that. We've seen a few times where he was tapping his stick for another team's penalty, and that's how you get it unsportsmanlike, and he's going to have to keep his emotions in check a little bit. Finley should get the first assist. So Garlitos and Finley get the helpers. We'll recap the scoring summary as HC Edmonton does it again. And no doubt it's Camilla again. Here's Parker Leinhart now with a shot through. That was tipped. The rebound is there. Wetch is down and he makes the save. Good effort there from Cruz Mouncy to try to get that one on goal. Calgary having some trouble getting it out. It comes out into the neutral zone. Grayson Molds, who we chatted with in the intermission, sends it in behind the net. That is picked up by HC Edmonton. They're winning loose puck battles here. And they were able to keep this one in. Now out in front, Lindbergh again fires it on net. And Wetch makes the save and then pounces on the rebound. And a man goes down. That is Carter West, I believe. Nope. It was Molds who went down, but no blood on that one. Oh no, the Calgary Rockies are getting a penalty. Dio Adrian, he is heading to the box. Second power play. The preparation is strong here in the JPHL as Kuo takes over behind the net for HC Edmonton. That comes back to the blue line now. Walking the line, McCauley walks in, fires. Oh, and a good save there by Wetch, and he reached back and pulled that one away from the goal line. Good job, good reaction from the three different goal scorers for the Rockies. Schultz, Sewell, and Lalonde have scored for Calgary. There's an opportunity in front. As Parker Garlitos almost had the hat trick. Now it's out in front. Lindbergh takes the shot. Garlitos trying to spin and get it away. He gets knocked down in the slot. Shot on net from Cruz Mouncy was stopped by Reed Wetch. Calgary is getting a lot more physical in this third period, and that's maybe one of the ways they have to try and stop this fast, skilled Edmonton team is take the body a little bit more, and noticeably they've thrown a few hits. Fisher Reeves trying to get it out. That is taken over by Xander Schultz. And HC Edmonton fires it back to the blue line. Kept in nicely though. And a good job by Adrian. Pinned up in the corner, comes loose, backhanded out into the neutral zone, and Jagadek has to race back for it for the Rockies. He goes up the middle. Nobody in particular could pick off that pass. Now he falls, and Lindbergh might be able to get in there at the loose puck. Wetch came out, and again, flails that stick out against Lindbergh, and just kind of that extracurricular that takes up a lot of energy and the glove side. With just under 12 minutes to go in this third period. Edmonton up by 5 right now as that shot in on net. And the goaltender Morin had to make the stave. Still 37 seconds on this Rockies power play, and they've been able to generate a couple of chances and earn some face-offs and some O-zone time. And so that's been a good look for the Rockies here as Charlie Fisher was in to take that draw. They're going to redo it. So nice to see that the Rockies putting some good shifts together here despite being down by 5 on the power play, trying to take advantage of it. Lalonde comes in to take this draw. Back to Adrian. Adrian now. Can't send that through, and Leinhart is the other way, shorthanded. Leinhart, oh, and what a play! An excellent play from Calgary's Dio Adrian as he races back, lifts the stick, and takes that one away. And then Adrian with a good rush up the ice. And it's sent down, flying up the right side now is Parker Garlitos trying to get it across, but what a diving play there by Luke Baldwin, sliding to take away the pass. There's a pass up. Lalonde is going to chase it down. Fired around the net. And they will not be able to keep it in as Edmonton gets it to the front of the goal and they score! Cruz Mountsie does it again for the second time in this contest. And it's now a 9-3 HC Edmonton lead. .531 is the time of the goal. We'll wait for the second assist. That is actually Leinhart and Cox are getting the helpers with that one. That is actually